What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. And welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. I just listened to the 911 call from DaBaby's um, compound in North Carolina after he allegedly was involved, or I should say, the initial reports was that there was a shooting at his compound of an intruder or somebody who was on his property. When I hear these kind of reports, the first thing I understand being in media is that it's going to be there's going to be a lot of conflicting reports in the beginning. You're going to get sources, you're going to get rumors, you're going to get tweets, you're going to get innuendos. So I kind of sit back and lay in the cut because I like to be accurate, you know. Instead of me trying to run around and act like I know what's going on and then find out later the facts have been altered. I said, let me lay in the cut, see how it goes. Let me find out. Let the investigators do their investigations, and things will start coming out. But uh, reports are coming out now, and law enforcement officials, per TMZ and other outlets, are saying that DaBaby was actually the person who shot um, this trespasser or intruder that was on his property or in his home or whatnot. Details are coming out. But I listened to the 911 call. And listening to the 911 call, the person who called, he sounded like DaBaby, man. He sounded like DaBaby. He talked like DaBaby. His voice inflections sounded like him. And he was very, very short with the 911 operator in regards to, you guys better get somebody out here. These people are on my property. This guy was on my property, man, and I shot him in the leg, and I got to open the gates. Y'all better come get him. And I started doing my research. I said, man, let me find out what's going on in the South, which a lot of people who aren't from the South don't understand, that the stand your ground laws and the castle doctrine, which is basically, I don't have a pressing obligation to run away from an altercation or run away from contact or defend my property or defend my livelihood or defend my family or defend my life in imminent danger. If you're in my home, just, it's justified. Stand your ground, uh, cap somebody, and that's what it is, especially in the South, man. And in other states, it's a lot more of a gray area. But DaBaby has done this before, man. It's North Carolina, man. It's North Cackalack. And what people got to understand is, man, don't get it misconstrued, man. Just because this guy's a multimillionaire, just because he is a Billboard #1 Billboard artist, and all of that kind of stuff, man. This guy has killed, justifiably, as far as North Carolina law is concerned, a person who accosted him inside of a Walmart. Okay, and was acquitted. So I don't understand why these guys, man. I understand, the bravado. I understand with the rap game. You have to understand that it's not just rapping. You understand that street life is real. Rappers are getting killed every week, especially in their own hometowns. But DaBaby's a different one. This guy's different. And yesterday he put on his Twitter, or actually on his Instagram, he put on a video basically saying, that's two. And that's all he said. That's two. So as far as whether or not it was justified or whether or not it was any arrests have been made, there hasn't been any arrests have been made. They know what it is in North Carolina. They're like, hey, man, this guy, you guys better leave this guy alone. So there hasn't been any arrests. It's going to be turned over to the district attorney for the district attorney to decide if there's any charges that need to be pressed. But hey, man, he has a property that is not easily attainable, based on what I heard on the 911 call. Person had to trespass on another person's property to get to his property, scale fences, and next thing you know, you're walking out of your house and or walking around your property, or you're inside your house and there's an intruder in there, man. And you know, you got kids, you know, you got loved ones, you got whoever else is with you. You know, you don't know what they have on them. What are you gonna do? Spend all your time trying to talk to a person? It all depends, man. It really does. Depends on what kind of person you are, and depends on what state you're in. Okay, but we had a situation here in Los Angeles. Um, several break-in situations. Pop Smoke. Somebody busted in his house, shot him, killed him. You know, uh, there's a bunch of other cases that are well known here. A lot of here in LA, especially with celebrities, there has been a lot of home invasions. And hey, as far as his kid is concerned, the person who's in the background, he was screaming and hollering, ah, ah. And the operator, is he alive? He goes, don't you hear this fool in the background? I was like, DaBaby's a cold piece. He's like, don't you hear this guy in the background screaming? He goes, he ain't dead. I shot him in his leg. Y'all better come get him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, I need for you to secure your firearm. He's like, nah, I'm not securing my firearm. He actually hung up on the 911 operator. And the 911 operator had to call him back. And he's like, what do you want? Are y'all here? She's like, no, I need for you to stay on the phone. He's like, hey, I can't got time to be talking to you on the phone. Somebody else could be on here. And if somebody else is on here, I'm going to be ready for him. So this whole situation, man, I don't expect anything to happen to the man, because at least this time he didn't mortally wound anybody. He didn't kill anybody. He shot the dude in his leg, but the dude definitely got shot with a hot one, because the way he was screaming in the background, he definitely was making it clear he's in pain and he made the wrong decision. Take this as a public service announcement and a cautionary tale, man. Y'all better do a lot better work, a lot better recon, a lot better studying your opponent before you get into the ring with folks. Because some of these guys, they gonna kill you. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.